February 14th, 2025, Pentagon City. Nolan Grayson stands at a podium accepting the Medal of Freedom, cameras flashing as the president shakes his hand. For 20 years, Omni-Man has been Earth's greatest protector, stopping asteroids, defeating alien invasions, and saving millions of lives. He's a symbol of hope, strength, and everything humanity aspires to be. But we know the truth. Omni-Man is a Viltrumite, a member of a warrior race that has conquered thousands of planets across the galaxy. He wasn't sent to protect Earth, he was sent to weaken it. And when footage leaks of him slaughtering the Guardians of the Globe, Earth's mightiest heroes, with his bare hands, the charade is over. The president declares him enemy number one. So, what happens when an alien conqueror who's destroyed entire civilizations faces off against the US military? Spoiler, it's going to be ugly. 10 a.m., Washington, D.C. The moment the kill order is issued, Omni-Man doesn't run, he doesn't hide, he floats above the National Mall with his arms crossed, waiting. Unlike the other characters we've covered, Nolan wants this fight. He's spent 2 decades pretending to be a hero. Now, he gets to show Earth what a Viltrumite really is. The first response is a Secret Service counter-assault team unloading with P-90 submachine guns and SR-16 rifles. 5.56mm rounds at 3,000 feet per second, enough to shred body armor and drop any human target. Against Omni-Man, they might as well be throwing confetti. In episode 1 of Invincible, we watch Omni-Man take punches from Red Rush, a speedster moving faster than the eye can track and barely register them. He tanked energy blasts from the Guardians that cratered concrete. Rifle rounds don't even leave marks on his skin. And then Omni-Man moves. He's not gentle like Goku. He's not restrained like Superman. In the span of 3 seconds, he flies through 12 Secret Service agents like a bullet through tissue paper. This is the same man who punched through the Immortal's chest, decapitated him, and then did it again when the Immortal came back. Omni-Man doesn't incapacitate, he eliminates. 10:15 a.m. M1 Abrams tanks from Fort Myer thunder across the Potomac bridges. Their 120mm smoothbore cannons track Omni-Man as he hovers above the Washington Monument. These 70-ton behemoths fire sabot rounds, tungsten darts at Mach 5 with 12 megajoules of kinetic energy. The first tank fires. The tungsten dart crosses the distance in under a second. Omni-Man doesn't dodge. He catches it, examines it for a moment with mild curiosity, then flicks it back at the tank. The dart punches through the turret and out the other side, the vehicle erupting in flames. See, here's what makes Omni-Man terrifying. He's not just strong, he's cruel. He's spent centuries conquering planets for the Viltrumite Empire. He knows exactly how to break a civilization's will, and he's going to make an example of Earth's defenders. He flies through the tank column at supersonic speed. In the comics, Omni-Man moved fast enough to travel from Earth to a distant planet in a week. That's a significant fraction of light speed. To the tank crews, he's an invisible force of destruction. 5 Abrams tanks are reduced to burning scrap in under 10 seconds. 10:30 a.m. Apache helicopters arrive from Davison Army Airfield, each carrying 16 AGM-114 Hellfire missiles. The shaped charges creates jets of molten copper at 25,000 feet per second, designed to burn through tank armor. All 32 missiles fire simultaneously, converging on Omni-Man from every direction. The resulting explosion shatters windows across the entire National Mall. The Lincoln Memorial's columns crack from the shockwave. When the smoke clears, Omni-Man's costume is slightly singed. That's it. In the comics, he flew through the core of a planet and emerged on the other side. That's temperatures exceeding 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit and pressures that would crush submarines into foil. Hellfire missiles are a joke. He doesn't even bother throwing anything at the helicopters. He just flies through them. 2 Apaches disintegrate on impact, their rotors and fuselages scattering across the reflecting pool. The third pilot tries to pull up, but Omni-Man grabs the tail rotor and swings the entire helicopter into the fourth like a baseball bat. 11 a.m. F-22 Raptors scramble from Langley, America's most advanced air superiority fighters. They engage from 30 miles out, launching AIM-120 AMRAAM missiles at Mach 4. 8 missiles converge on Omni-Man from beyond visual range. Omni-Man watches them approach with what can only be described as boredom. When the missiles are seconds from impact, he accelerates upward, past the sound barrier, past the missiles, past the F-22s themselves. In the show, he caught up to a spacecraft traveling at interstellar speeds. Fighter jets are standing still by comparison. He descends on the Raptors from above. The first jet, he tears the cockpit open and removes the pilot, not to save him, but to make the other pilots watch. The second jet, he punches through the nose cone and out the tail. The remaining pilots eject, but Omni-Man isn't feeling merciful today. He catches 2 of them mid-descent. This is psychological warfare. He wants command to see exactly what they're dealing with. 12 p.m. The Pentagon's crisis room is in chaos. In 2 hours, Omni-Man has destroyed over 50 military vehicles, killed hundreds of soldiers, and hasn't suffered a single visible injury. The Joint Chiefs authorized the GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrator, 30,000 pounds, designed to destroy underground bunkers through 200 feet of concrete. A B-2 Spirit bomber drops the MOP from 45,000 feet. 11 tons of TNT equivalent detonate directly on Omni-Man's position. The explosion creates a crater where the tidal basin used to be. The shockwave topples the Washington Monument. Omni-Man rises from the smoke, rolling his shoulders like he just woke up from a nap. In the comics, he and 2 other Viltrumites flew through a planet's core to destabilize it. The energy required to do that is measured in the hundreds of yotajoules. The MOP delivers about 46 gigajoules. That's a difference of roughly 22 orders of magnitude. It's like comparing a candle to the sun. 1 p.m. The president faces an impossible choice. The USS Tennessee, an Ohio-class submarine in the Atlantic, awaits authentication codes. On board, Trident II missiles carrying W-88 thermonuclear warheads with a combined yield exceeding 80 megatons, over 5,000 times more powerful than Hiroshima. But even this might not work. In the comics, Viltrumites have survived planetary explosions. Their cells are dense enough to withstand the pressure at a planet's core, and dropping a nuclear weapon on Washington, D.C. would kill millions of American civilians to maybe slow down one alien. The president hesitates. Omni-Man doesn't. He's already moving, not toward the White House, not toward the Pentagon, toward the submarine. Viltrumites can hear heartbeats from miles away, detect the electromagnetic signatures of military hardware. He knows exactly where the Tennessee is hiding. Omni-Man hits the water at Mach 3 and descends to crush depth in seconds. The submarine's hull, designed to withstand 1,600 feet of ocean pressure, crumples like aluminum foil when he punches through it. The nuclear option sinks to the bottom of the Atlantic before it can ever launch. 3 p.m. Omni-Man returns to Washington. The city is burning. The military has thrown everything it has, tanks, helicopters, jets, bunker busters, and accomplished nothing except making him angry. He floats above the ruins of the Capitol building, a message to every nation on Earth. This is what happens when you challenge a Viltrumite. Final assessment: the U.S. military versus Omni-Man isn't a fight. It's a massacre. Unlike Superman, he has no moral code holding him back. Unlike Goku, he doesn't want a fair fight. Unlike Homelander, he actually is as powerful as he claims. Omni-Man spent 20 years learning Earth's defenses from the inside. He knows every base, every weapon system, every contingency plan, and he's strong enough to fly through planets. The U.S. military's chances against Omni-Man are 0. Not low, not unlikely. 0. Even nuclear weapons would only irradiate American soil while leaving him with a mild sunburn. Earth's only hope against a Viltrumite isn't military force, it's other Viltrumites, or hoping he has a change of heart. And judging by what he did to the Guardians of the Globe, a change of heart isn't coming anytime soon. That's all I had. If you want to see what happens when Kratos fights the entire U.S. military, click the video on screen now. Thanks for watching.